and then they fight a newbie player, and then the cycle continues.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Versus when I'm playing a fighting game, I have way and then there's this, the reason I like fighters over shooters is because like with the shooting games, it's all just luck.
Not all of them.
I'm
Except
like,
like,
what are my options in a shooter? Because let's say if I lose in a shooting game, part of it is because I didn't have the right weapon.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
And like in a game like in a game like Destiny, like it's all RNG. Like you use your weapons based on RNG or bullshit like this. So like coming in with my weapon and you have a before I kill you, I'm gonna feel slighted because
Well, like, let's say something like Counter-Strike, right? Like, you can just buy your weapon off the rip, and you know what weapon you want to buy in your attachments. How the fuck do I
I
get
guess.
there?
But what I'm saying is like I use like there's not a lot of options in a shooter. And my options to like hide behind something in my game. I don't have a lot of options.
Jovan, what are you doing with your mic? What do you call it? I mean, I get that. And a fighter is just like,
This is a fighter, the world is my oyster in terms of options. I can jump, crouch, sidestep if it's 3D. I can use mind games against my opponent, learn their play style, edit my play style to compensate for their play style.
yeah.
All this other stuff. It's more fun. And Jovan fell asleep.
Sounds like Jovan. Alright, where is the next mission? But like, I don't know, because at the same time, no game is like perfect. Because like some fighting games, like
Mario was perfect.
Okay, but we're not. I'm not talking about Nintendo. We're talking about Treyarch and Ubisoft.
Are we just gonna pretend that Nintendo isn't the only weird company that lives in its own little bubble where they
Listen,
actually
Nintendo's the
make
only one
games?
who reaches perfection. Okay. I'm talking about like in a fighter game, some characters are unbalanced, or like everyone has their strengths and weaknesses.
Well, yeah, but that's where patches come in. But there's no patch for RNG and shit like that. 'Cause at the end of the day, a game like
Yeah, there
Destiny,
are. They make it shittier. Wait, hold on. Oh, no. I'm not trying to stream at 60 frames. Hold on. This game's not...
I mean, this multi-billion-dollar game isn't 60 frames.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Okay.
But I'm just confused. Like, it's a first-person shooter. Like, why would you not want your game to be in 60 frames? It's a like, standard... Skip this shit. I don't care about this fucking story. But, standard video games are in 60 frames. Well, most video games should be in 60 frames. And there is an ant on my computer screen. Go away. Go away. Right. I have a new objective. Alright. I'm gonna see real quick.
Oh, I'm feeling really worried.
Why are you getting worried?
My mom's medicine was recalled for giving cancer.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Come on. She's seen a doctor.
Come on. I hope not. I hope not. Shit. Doesn't everything give you cancer though?
Yes, Triton, you can sleep there.
I mean,
that's a new thing.
It's kind of like unavoidable at a certain age, I guess. But like saying it's gonna be really, but she's not nowhere near the age to actually like get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you get that shit. You get that shit when you're way older. Like you don't die of old age. You die of cancer, which is really easy when you don't have a good immune system. because you're old.
Right, right.
And yeah, it's really easy to get these radios in this day and age because like everything electronic gives off radiation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even the power lines you go under, that's radiation. Every time you cross the street, radiation.
Shout out to Lex Luthor who got radiation poisoning from kryptonite.
Oh no.
Dumb fuck.
How does it even work? How did he not even test for that?
You think the billionaire scientist would test that?
Like I don't
He's
understand.
clearly not
Like,
that smart.
yeah, you're not supposed
Like,
to.
who just grabbed the green rock from space? What the fuck?
Yeah,
It's green.
it murders your worst enemy. Yes, but he's a Kryptonian. What do you think it does for humans? Like, that never crossed your mind once.
You know what I was wondering? Why didn't like Lex Luthor just like send like some kryptonite infested Amtrak to like Superman's house? Just like mail it.
Goddamn.
You know that wouldn't work.
Why is Lex Luthor a supervillain, bro? You're already a fucking billionaire.
He's supposed to be he's an allegory for like the 1%.
Isn't he a good guy in the comics? Hold on.
No.
In some stories, Lex Luthor is a good guy, and I really like when Lex Luthor is a good
Yeah,
guy.
alternative stories.
Yeah, no, but he's actually pretty charismatic.
He's always regardless if he's Lex Luthor, like he's like Batman if he was he's like Iron Man if he was like
Low budget.
He's like Iron Man if he stayed Iron Man in like the beginning of Iron Man. If he like just stayed a dick.
Goddamn.
Only he's above drinking.
What the fuck is that noise? Why is Joe wants TV so loud all the time? Especially when I'm streaming. Nobody's gonna hear that shit.
So turn on your TV.
May you please turn on your TV?
I thought it was quiet.
My fault.
Bitch.
This guy. It truly turns into a pissing contest with Michael when he's tired. Oh shit, what the fuck?
Does anyone actually unironically do pissing contests? Like, what the fuck does that originate
It's a
from?
metaphor.
No, every metaphor has
Some truth behind it.
reality. Like, who actually came up with the idea of, hey bro, let's see if you can piss the farthest?
I thought I was pissing the longest.
I also thought it was pissing the farthest. Like, yeah, I can over there.
I could piss longer than you, cause like, got it in a urinal. It's like, alright, bet whoever pisses the longest is the winner.
Yeah, but that's a dumb one because it depends on how much you drink.
Yeah, I know, but dudes are stupid. We're kind of dumb.
Better than females, am I right?
Take that, 2,000 years of oppression.
Yeah, here's a mistake in this man water your breath until the election.
Listen, I'm all for equality, but it is kind of shitty how we did oppress women for like 4,000 fucking years. Like they just got their right to vote last century.
What, in America?
Yeah, it's probably worse everywhere else.
I can't believe people actually unironically want Sharia law in Britain.
What's the real law?
You know, the thing they have in the Middle East where, like, you know, women wear this, men do this, no, all these rules.
I want it there. Just because I don't live there, I want it there.
So they're letting in a bunch of refugees from these Middle Eastern places. They're undocumented, who then,
You know, as much as I like as much as I want to defend all Muslims, like when you hear, like when you look at statistics, it's really hard to be like, damn.
No, because someone brought up before, okay, they were like Muslims, like the radical Muslims are only percent of the Muslim population.
They're at least 60%, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, I hope they're not, because there's a lot of.
I know, because Ben Shapiro he did like an interview. Well, he did a
Oh,
statistic interview,
yeah, I know.
and they were the ones.
No, I'm saying like
Oh,
someone trying to make a false thing, like, oh, they're only less than 1%. They're only 1%, and then the guy was like, okay, so how many of them? All of them. And they were like millions.
yeah, but I argue Christians are worse. They're not worse, but like they're not any better. Like our Catholics touch little boys.
The Muslim dumb?
No, they touch little girls. You know what? I don't know.
It's stupid.
I'm gonna stop talking now because it's still pretty shitty.
So I actually think that's worse. Because, like, I think that's worse because then they're creating.
That is pretty funny.
I think that's worse because then at least then they're having to get pregnant and then they give birth to new life. That's
maybe the boys is worse because like with the woman, like there will come a time and age where she will have natural sex, I guess, or maybe not. But a boy, that's gonna turn him homophobe. No, actually, no, they're not better in her mind. Fuck everything I just said. Rape is bad. No,
I mean, it depends on the person. Like, who says they'll be a homophobe? Like, who says?
I mean, if I was touched as a little boy, I would fucking hate the gays.
Maybe. I mean, I think it depends on the person's psyche, though.
That is true. I don't wanna get rid of them all. Just cause like I was nah. See, they all touch little boys, but like because I would have like a traumatic experience. Like I think there are some people who like have traumatic experience and that's why they're homophobic because they've been touched. So like they're mentally linked just to think that everyone's gonna touch little boys. And that's not necessarily their fault because like molestation and sexual abuse like happens a lot more often than we think. Like at least like 1/3 of all females came out and have been sexually harassed.
Okay, but when
These
you
are the ones
say
that admitted.
when was sexually harassed, like, do you mean just like catcalling or what?
I'm talking about physical. Like I'm talking about physical.
Oh.
Like their ass has been
Okay.
touched or like they've been touched like down there by someone unwanted. Someone
All right,
groped
yeah,
them.
but there's also like a false statistic though that says like one in three are fucking raped when that isn't actually true.
Well, yeah, it's not rape; it's sexual harassment.
Okay.
Like rape goes under sexual harassment, but sexual harassment can be like a number. Like if I touched your butt, right, Michael, and you said you don't want it, but I keep doing it, that's sexual harassment.
Right.
It doesn't have to necessarily be rape, and like that is like I think it's all bad, but I think like you have to market this so people can't misinterpret it at all. Because if you say more than 1/3 of women get raped, people are gonna think that's an exaggeration. Even if it was true, I don't know if it's necessarily true. I don't know the statistics at all. But like,
It's definitely not.
I mean, you never know, but.
No, we do know the statistics that are taken from the police and things like that. Like,
I know, but I'm going off I'm going off like personal experience, like because if someone puts their finger inside a girl's vagina without their permission, that's also considered rape.
Yeah, I've had that.
And I know I know a lot, like from personal experience, like it actually happens a lot more than I think. And like it's but like regardless, my goal is what I was trying to say. Regardless, though, like terrible thing, and like when someone says women are liars, like, and that's not the way to go.
No, what I'm saying is like.
No, I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just saying that like.
Okay.
Like I understand your point of view, but I'm saying like it doesn't help that, you know.
Okay.
Like I know you're about the facts, but you're not automatically assuming that all women are liars. But I'm just saying like when people say that, make it sound exaggerated, which sometimes it's not because like this shit is really fucked up.
Well, what I'm thinking though is like it doesn't help the problem like the issue, like like you don't exaggerating facts doesn't really help like a case of it because then
Yeah, it
people are just
definitely
gonna
doesn't.
say like because and then when you have this whole rhetoric that oh all men are rapists or blah 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 and all this other stuff that it hurts the movie because the local minority of a local minority saying hate all men blah 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 and all this stuff just
Yeah,
hurts the
it's gonna be
movement.
hard for I do think personally, like, I don't want to exaggerate this. I don't want to say necessarily we have a predominantly rape culture, but like I do think that we do have a culture where we kind of do just disregard women.
I mean,
Like,
we treat them better than the Middle East.
oh yeah, we have. Well, the Middle East doesn't treat anybody fucking good. The niggas will kill you for
The
looking at
men,
their
the
goat
women,
girl.
y'all get fucked.
Listen, I'm sorry, but like both women and men get fucking raped out there in the Middle East. Okay, it's a fucking war zone. Like,
Bro,
I'm
you should
surprised they
see
haven't.
Bro, you should see South Africa. It's wild.
This is gonna sound so fucked up, but I'm shocked that they haven't murdered themselves yet. I'm
So
saying
which one? Which one?
both.
The yes.
The correct answer is yes.
Oh my god.
And did you just hear about this crazy shit in the Middle East about how niggas like kill each other and shit off the street, off the thing, raping each other's daughters, having rape gangs, bro? I'm just like, bro, how have not burned their city to the fucking ground?
You heard about the rape games too? Like they were the
You told y'all. I heard it from you. I heard it from you.
Oh, you did. Oh.
But I was just like, you hear about this shit, and it's like, how did they not pull a Sodom, bro?
Yeah,
Sodom
like
was just
during festivals, it's coordinated effort where we all bunch around the woman, right? And then during the festival, while everyone is dancing and stuff, that's when they do it.
bro. No, what do you call it? I mean, not bro, no, but like that is true. But like, listen, so
At night.
we all know the story of Sodom, right, from the Bible.
No.
Okay, so basically it was like
Maybe I do.
sodomization means like anal sex, basically.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought you were saying a person, like a person named Sodom.
Oh no, the city of Sodom, the city of Sodom.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
So
that.
basically, like, that's what I think of, like, Middle East is the modern day Sodom, bro. Like, everyone just fucking each other, corruption, that shit.
Did you hear what they're doing in South Africa to white people?
Oh my, South Africa is just,
Like they're
bro,
like
Africans
they're
are
killing
little
like
savages, bro.
there is white farmers, right? And like South Africa is doing this thing where they're appropriating land. Like if you're a white farmer, you're having your land taken away.
If you're white,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down with that. I don't like white people.
Wow. But yeah, they're
No,
killing them.
literally. I hope nobody listens to this and you're like, Ruben is a racist. Radical Solo is a racist. But
Like, do you actually not like white people?
no. I'm not racist. It's just funny to clown
Yeah.
on them. Like, they make like I don't like what do you call it? I don't like posh people at all in general. Like I'm talking about like the
Did you say gosh?
I don't like Josh. I don't like people like Josh. Fuck Josh. If your
He's
name is
black.
I'm racist against Josh, and he's not black. He's Jamaican, so no, that's why. That was a
Very
joke,
wild, Jesus.
ladies and gentlemen.
How's Jamaica? Is Jamaica good? I don't know.
Bruh, they murder you if you're gay. So yeah.
Oh. I mean, say that they fit in the Middle East. I can't believe this.
Listen, third world countries in general, bruh. Third world countries in general.
That's why they call them third. They're not even second world. We call them third.
What is the second world country? Australia? Is Australia considered a second world country? Because they have a civilization, but if you go 3 feet away
Can we
from your
talk
house,
about
you can
Australia for a second? Because, like, bringing it back to the thing of rape and all that, Australia is, like, the opposite of what you're talking about, where, like, it's mostly just fake accusations and shit like that. Like, they have a complete, like, misandrous culture there in Australia. Like they're trying to get, like, they're gonna stop hiring men, so they can hire more women and shit.
So it's the opposite of America.
Listen to me. Like, let's say, like, I find it disgusting how they think, like not hire, purposely choosing to not hire men will help bridge whatever fictional wage gap they're trying to do.
Shit. Wait, they're doing that for as that's the opposite.
Yeah.
The wage gap is not even because there is. I do believe there is a certain wage gap like into play.
I don't.
No, I'm talking for very like specific circumstances.
Oh, okay.
Like there is a business firm out there paying women less or some shit.
Maybe. I'm just saying it's illegal.
Like, it's definitely illegal, but like a lot of people get passes for doing illegal shit. But I'm just saying, like, what do you call it? Like, just Australia, just pay people equally, pay everyone equally. Damn. Like,
no, I mean they do. That's just everyone's getting paid equally.
but
like you can look at the actual wages that men and women make, and the difference is the reason a man might make more. It can be based on overtime and also like bonuses.
The profession or the hours.
Yeah, and also men are just willing to work more. Women go.
No, because
I
want to butt in right there. Is it okay? I don't want to say they necessarily work more, but if a lot of cities predominantly have factory workers, right? And if you want a factory, men are physically stronger and bigger and more capable of working at a factory lifting heavy things. And factories happen to most factories pay more than like a secretary or some shit. Like labor pays more than like office jobs at times, like base level.
True. But I'm willing to do but not even like things like men are willing to like come if the boss needs something. The men are willing to like come like can you come in today? Not boss. The men are like more willing to say yeah. And the big thing is like men have less of the like issues that women have. Like they don't bleed every month. So I don't worry about that. They don't need to like leave as often for like pregnancies and things like that.
Right. Don't bleed every month, Jesus. No, but the period, like, it does cause, like, excruciating fucking pain for some women.
Wait, it causes pain?
The period? Yeah, it causes, like, muscle contractions. Yeah, you're bleeding inside. Your eggs are literally committing suicide.
Oh, I thought it was just, like, peeing yourself uncontrollably. Not peeing, like, but, like, blood.
Well, yeah, it kind of is, but it's like, so women have eggs, right? They each have 2 eggs in the uterus.
I just didn't know it hurt. I never got that part of
their eggs are being crushed, Michael.
I thought it was just like when when like a chicken lays like a bad egg or something like that.
No, it's being crushed inside their uterus for a week, Michael. Why would you not think that's painful?
No, I mean I thought it was just like some gelatin kind of substance or some shit like.
Nani?
Shut up. Look,
I have questions.
Look. I may or may not have cheated in health class. That's beside the point. Moving on.
Who didn't?
God, I really hope you don't become famous and that just goes on the internet. My God. My credibility as a skeptic just.
You hope I don't go famous because you say a lot of regrettable. We just had a full like political party like discussion, completely fucking civilized. Derailed by uteruses, bro.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like men, right, are willing to do more. They are willing, like, the women will go through.
I don't want to say willing. I think I already went there. They're physically more capable of doing labor.
Okay, their body though. I'm not okay. How many jobs are labor intensive?
Don't discredit women, you fucking pig.
No, I'm saying the Fortune 500. I don't think is really labor like heavy, you know. Like about like people at the top, right? Like in the top, women at the top, men are still willing to do more. Is what I'm trying to say. Because women have a need to like get a baby. You know what I mean? And then when they get the baby, they get like you do know about how like and during periods they get like really horny and shit because of ovulation and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
That's
know
what I'm
from
saying.
experience.
And then not all women are okay with like abortion and things like that and all that other shit. But I'm saying like men they stick it in. Women they keep it in. You know what I
They
mean?
take it.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is like when a woman has a baby, that becomes their world.
I can't equip more
Men,
than one exotic at a time. My bad.
what? What do you say?
I can only equip one exotic at a time in this game.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know that
Yeah,
fact.
you can.
That's stupid.
Like I'm just saying, like, and then what? And then like, cause a woman had to care of the baby, and then the guy is like, well, I stuck my dick in something, but you know what? That's not in me, so I'm still willing to do more, boss. Things like
I,
that.
I don't have
Versus the
a
woman,
I don't have anything hurting my ass. Not ass, like hurting inside my stomach.
I don't know if they did anal before, I don't know, but what I'm saying is just like,
You said you did anal before?
no, what the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
I'm
No.
saying if they, I'm saying if they did anal, then that would be
Oh, you're right.
immediately
You're right.
right afterwards.
Shout out to homos. Shout out to the homos.
Are you
Well
telling me to
then.
go on? What?
Am I done? My fault. Yeah, I'm done with that dumb joke. But yeah, no,
Okay.
I get it. But like, I don't think the wage gap technically like I don't think it has something necessarily doing like with being paid more or less for the same job. Maybe like they get a raise because they work longer. Like there's a lot of variables technically speaking.
True. I just think like at the end of the day, like nothing will ever get solved by I don't even think here's the thing though. I don't think there is anything to solve. Like we're learning these false things like toxic masculinity, patriarchy, all this other stuff. These are like constructs that they make and then they parrot them and no one takes it seriously, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
All I'm saying is I don't think it's ever going to change. Like ever. Because ultimately what the ultimate what seems to be the trend at least in this era, I think, is just like people don't want equality in genders. They want domination of one or the other.
Oh yeah, it's just the sides are changing for America because at first, let's be honest, men were kind of dominating women. It was socially acceptable to slap the shit out your wife, bro.
Yeah. And we've come a long way in terms of helping them. But I'm saying like now it seems like everything is like a slight against women or anything like that. And that helps because like ultimately it's like, oh, men need to step down from these positions. Like, we need to lower the wage gap and blah blah blah. You know, and at the end of the day, I'm just thinking like, here's what here's what I think. I think men are more hungry, like on average.
Like hungry
You
like
hear me?
for like power or like
No, hungry just for success. I mean,
yeah, it was like there's different type like I was
no,
that's what I
because like,
was
look at a man like 50 Cent.
two
50
video
Cent is ugly.
games.
50 Cent is ugly as fuck. Okay, so
You think he's ugly? I think he's like
no,
average. He's a handsome boy.
he used to be ugly. He used to be ugly.
He looks pretty good for a guy that got shot 6 times in his face.
He did.
I don't know how many times, but he got shot in his face before. But this nigga's been shot like 14 times.
Dang, y'all sleep. God damn.
Can you? Did he
I
leave?
just woke up.
Oh, I feel
So
it. No, I'm a sad nigga hours. You know me.
I feel
What
that.
was into it? Oh, wait.
Oh, what happened?
What was gonna say? So all I'm saying is like I feel like because like they because like women like they are able to like get what pretty much they want basically because they have what everyone wants. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Oh, please revive
Like
me. Other assholes. I'll just revive myself.
like men don't take their dick at anything very much. They don't have.
And that's how he got HIV. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like Young Boy never broke again. Now Bad Baby. Now Bad Baby. What's her name?
Bad baby.
Nah, Bad Baby has herpes.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
she has
real?
herpes because she's lucky. Never Young Boy never broke again.
Young boy NBA.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, that's wild. Hey, she got
Yeah,
herpes.
yeah, he has herpes. It was in like one of his songs. He said he had herpes.
Was it a joke or did you confirm? Like, nah, I do have herpes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That was indeed not a joke. If you sleep with me, you will get
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Girl, if you take a slurp, you will get the herpes.
Come take a slurp. Come get
Did I
the
just
hurt.
see that?
Come get a slurp of this herpes.
Come catch the hurt. Come take a slurp. That's terrible. Are you trying to hit at something, Michael? What's up? So you got herpes? You got
They be
herpes?
perping cause I'm herping all over because they sleep.
This man right here. I can't believe I'm about to quote Jovan, but you're a filthy Negan, Michael.
I know. I am proud of shit right now.
God damn. I don't know what else to say after filthy, so I'm gonna go with the Jovan.
Good move, Ruben. Good move.
Dude, this is like teenagers or children that like shouldn't get money until a certain age. Because they can't control what they do. So now she got herpes. What's she gonna do now?
Shit. Fucker, stop me.
She's
before I can kill
gonna
him.
spread it. I don't know. Why the fuck would you want to fuck Bad Baby? How old is young BAN boy?
I think like 18 or something.
Well, if you're 15 fucking 18-year-olds, you kind of deserve it. No, you don't deserve it, but like, you shouldn't have been doing that dumb shit anyways.
You should have done some background research. You have a song saying he had burp.
See the way for forgiveness works. Apparently.
Wait, okay, like what does it feel like? Does her mouth sting or something?
Bruh, I don't know. Think of like a really bad boil or pimple, and it's just there for life. Because I remember like, actually I was about to go into a TMI story for a minute. Never mind.
I mean, you can as well. I'm gonna forget the conversation.
You can. It's not like you're on stream or anything.
I am on stream.
I mean, you might as well just
Oh,
keep it going.
fuck.
You already said all this shit.
Yeah, I said political shit. I wasn't trying to
You
be
did.
biased. Yeah, I might as well. So like when I was 15 or 16, like I shaved for the first time, and I had some bad razor bumps. But like because they were bumps, I immediately thought I had, you know, herpes. And so like I'm just thinking of like a million different ways of how I got it because I was a virgin at the time, so I'm like, there's no way.
Is shaving recommended?
Huh?
Is shaving recommended?
Is who recommended?
Shaving recommended.
Shaving? Yeah, I'd say it's recommended. I mean, just use like cream or aftershave or some shit. Because like I had because like it's not the first time. Well, that wouldn't be the last time that I got bumps from shaving. Like just in general. And what do you call it?
Yeah, I
Yeah, that's tough. I don't need your front. Well,
I would hate to have herpes. That's just for life, dude.
Is it like really visible too?
Huh?
Is it really visible too?
You can take medications to suppress it, but like it's just like before then, like you got ugly ass bumps on your shit. The boils look like they're bleeding or
I do
about
the
to
same
pop.
thing. I write fucking words, and then I just use the beat, and then there you go.
So like, that's
Oils, the
you gotta have that for
litter,
like, why
honey.
would you do that?
Bro, 'cause she's stupid. Like,
People that got it.
I'm sorry, who did what now?
let me switch to my sword. She what? You said condoms? What'd you say, bro?
Can you not hear me?
I can't hear you that well. Now I can hear you a little bit better.
I said, did they like not use a condom?
I mean, you can. I think there is a risk of catching it even if you do wear a condom. Just like, cause if you're kissing her and shit while having sex.
Wait, so it's transferred by mouth?
Yeah, it can be orally or sexually. Like it's a sexual and oral disease. It's really disgusting.
That didn't last for life.
Man, it
See,
lasts
that's
for
what I'm
life.
saying.
Like you can even get it by sharing a drink with someone with herpes.
It lasts for life.
See, when I ever do it, I want a medical background.
Oh yeah, and what's worse, like my ex Skylar, not my ex Shay. I have to clarify for like niggas try reaching in the chat. My ex-girlfriend Skylar has herpes, and she discovered it because like you can have it, and it can be suppressed, but like she got hit by a car, and so she got so stressed out that her herpes came out. Because herpes can come out if you have the herpes strain. If you have the herpes strain, it can come out if you're stressed out. And so like,
That's fucked.
Wait, hold up.
That sounds very fucked.
Wait. So she hit from his neck, and it was repressed. Being hit by a fucking car brought it out.
stressed, yes. It's just stressed her out to get hit by a car. And then I just got stressed out. And like, one time I got really stressed out about something, and like, it was just razor bumps. It was just razor bumps. But just that mental game of like, is this really it? But it's just this, shout out to Skylar.
Yeah, like, I don't get it. Like, this is why you don't, like,
Raw.
do. I was gonna say, you just don't do people from the hood.
Bruh,
You're getting a lot more fucking followers anyway.
she did come from Baltimore. Just a heads up.
So yeah, Ruben, if you're,
What's up, bro?
I don't know. Are you free today?
I want to say yes, cause like my brother wants to play video games all day. Like I just got him hip that Destiny 2 was free, and he's like, bet.
Giovanna, are you free? Can't understand. You're lagging out to the point where you're non-existent.
After 5, yeah.
Okay, Peter. Okay, Peter Parker.
Nah, I'm just gonna be making clothes and shit. So
Oh, okay.
You're making clothes?
mm-hmm. Because remember I told
That
you.
is not a fucking
Buy that
thing.
merch.
Because I remember I told you I'm becoming like a fucking rapper. I may as well make my own fucking clothes.
Okay, cool. Good luck.
Because I found a website that only fucking charges you like $50.
Oh, really? Where? Wait, charges you for what?
Did you know like how you have those fucking websites that fucking make you custom shit, and if you like, you can upload your own pictures on them and shit.
Sure.
It's like that.
Okay, what website is it?
Hold on, give me a minute. Crap, man.
Hey, Ruben.
Huh?
Hey, Ruben.
What's up, bro? My fault. I was texting. What's up, bro? I'm listening.
I forget. I think I forget. It was something related to something. Oh, hey, what do you think of what do you think of diversity in video games?
I think that it's a I think people should do it more because it's like it's video games. It's fictional. You know, go wild.
What do you think? What do you think about the controversy in the Battlefield thing?
Oh, I think it's stupid that people are getting mad over it. Like, it's a video game. Like, she has a cybernetic fucking arm. Okay, like,
Yeah, but it's not historically accurate.
that's fine. I don't think Battlefield was ever historically accurate. Well, it might have been, but like, people play it for more of its like realism warfare, like just breaking down shit and like bullet drops. But that doesn't necessarily mean historically accurate.
I think if people said it because it kind of broke the immersion of a World War II setting when the first game, like the World War one was actually historically accurate.
No, it wasn't, bro. World War I did not have fucking automatic machine guns and shotguns and shit. It was World War I was trench warfare.
I mean, because the weapons they used were somewhat accurate.
Okay, and World War II. Okay, and World War I mean. Where is the gun that has the clip that's on top and like shoots like da. I mean, some of them are prototypes. Yeah, they brought prototypes back into the thing, but the thing is, they're prototypes. Like, I don't think there was any like automatic weapons in World War One, except for like old Crankum Gatling guns. Then again, I don't know anything about it. I'm just saying, like, World War One was just fought with rifles and trench warfare.
Did you hear how two people were like well, actually, if you look at it, like they actually had to like delay the game because like the pre-order numbers were so low because of the controversy.
Oh, that's stupid. It's Battlefield. It's still gonna sell.
Not as much as they wanted.
I
Way
mean,
less than they wanted.
That's fair, but I just see. This is what I mean by the like no respect for women kind of thing, man. Like they just, I feel like they just want to hate on women because it's popular. Like if you really want,
I won't lie. It is actually pretty popular now. Like
it is pretty popular to make woman jokes. Yeah, it's popular to make fun of feminism. And I'm not gonna say whether.
Because feminism has been trying to like rat its way.
No. Before I'm gonna stop you right there before you go in.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop you. I mean, I'm just gonna like kind of just let me put my 2 cents in. There is a huge difference between feminism and radicalism. You can be radical about anything, like actual feminism, just wanting equality. I'm totally down for radicalism. I'm good without that.
Says a radical soul.
So radical being radical. Shut the fuck up, Michael. I'm radical.
Hold on, I might get super copyright. I gotta do this right.
I'm radical about video games. Oh, fuck me. Fuck you, Michael.
I'm just saying, you're fucking 10, you're fucking Persona, Mr.
I'm on Twitch TV. I play video games. That's a reach. I mean, it's funny, but it's like, it's kind of a reach. I just wanted something that sounded catchy. Because Jedi Peace was kind of dorky. You know what? I should go back to Jedi Peace. Fuck you guys.
Man, like, you could totally make a way better thing with Jedi Peace. Like, you'd have, like, you could Photoshop, like, Darth Vader getting a peace sign.
Yeah, I probably could. Should I go back to Jedi Peace?
I don't know. It's your life.
True.
But I was gonna say, though. Okay, tell me about this. Ruben, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
What do you think about the PAX event where they made like where Riot Games made a women's and binary only event
I mean,
where they were a little panel where they said like they were gonna
I
help
think
women
I
and
think
men.
it's my bad. I don't. I think it's totally fine to have like an event where like a certain
Yeah, it's actually
demographic
pretty nice.
isn't allowed.
I just get a freaking heartbroken shirt. Fucking.
Like, but it's just you can be biased towards anything. I just
It's called for information.
but like
.com.
what do you call it? Yeah, that kind of pissed me off. Battlefield sales pre-orders are going down because of the controversy, bro. Like it's just a girl in a video game. Like calm the fuck
I
down.
mean, it's just an inspired video game. You don't have to like take it down to a T because
I don't. My fault.
because Battlefield 1 didn't freaking take it all the way to a T. So it wasn't historical it was historically accurate. So
Yeah, people were complaining that it wasn't historically accurate at all. But, like nobody
it
cared.
doesn't matter though.
But when it comes to women, they don't. Like I'm not saying that they're sexist, but I'm noticing a pattern here. Like,
I'm just okay. I noticed it too. I'm just saying. But
yes, I am saying y'all niggas sexist as fuck. Like, and you know why? Because the average gamer does not get fucking laid. All these nigga tryhards and shit, they get mad because instead of working on their social skills, they play 40 hours of Call of Duty and think shitty one-liners get the woman they want. And as soon as they don't get them, they're like, you know what? Fuck you too, bitch. Like, how many screenshots do girls have of when they turn down a guy and the guy's like, you know what? You're a slut anyways. It's like, she's a slut for not wanting to fuck you, nigga?
I finally found it. This is it, Jet.
So like, I don't know. This is not even a rant about sexism, bro. This is my rant about fucking niggas who can't say rejection correctly, bro.
So
It's like,
are you are you trying to say the gaming culture is toxic?
Jet.
That's actually no credit. That's too broad of a statement because gaming itself is like a
kind of is, bro.
It's like super broad.
Yeah, gaming is kind of cancerous. It's kind of toxic. Like, if you whoop someone's ass in a video game, they DM you talking about how you're bullshit anyways. They gloat about their wins and shit. Like, nigga, it is toxic. We teabag. Gaming invented teabagging. We are toxic. There's...
What did you say? It's specifically male toxic or like just toxic in general?
It's toxicity in general. Like, I would say it's like male toxicity.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't either. I'm just trying to get it because I'm just trying to look at like I'm trying to compare it to like some
like,
of these things.
I just like I'm not gonna start like shaving my fucking head and saying every man is a rapist and like cut off my dick and apologize for that shit. Like I'm just saying.
Did that actually happen? Did that actually happen?
I don't know. Niggas wanna shave it, do dumb shit so they can feel better. Like white people are putting themselves in humiliating positions to apologize
No,
for
because
slavery.
I was looking at it. I've been looking at this forum recently, right? This video game forum where they talk about it like
The
that.
only way
Like,
women will forgive you if you chastise yourself. Like, okay, yeah, I just won't be forgiven then.
My father. He's a rebel?
Like, that sounds
like,
cruel.
even some guys that say simply by being a male and not caring about these things.
If you're even
That's
consensual
weird.
sex is rape. Even consensual sex is rape. Yeah, I heard all this dumb shit before. But like, and then gaming culture is kind of toxic because like we'll say, if we rape the shit out of them team, oh they just rape the shit out of me. But it's like, I do kind of agree we should use different words, but it's like.
Wouldn't you technically fall like the minority though? I don't mean minority, but I mean like minority in terms of like voice, because like the majority seems to actually not be okay with Battlefield.
I'm fine with being a minority. Like it's just women in a video. Listen, this is how I see it. If you really want a super realistic game, the first time you die in all multiplayer, return the fucking game because World War I did not have any fucking respawn buttons at all. Those niggas who died in war, they stayed dead. They didn't respawn. So just return your game. If you want this, if you want that 100% realism factor. or just join a fucking army. Fuck off. Like,
God damn.
niggas don't play for the realism.
Well, no.
You play for difficulty so you can have a fucking elite status. Like you beat Dark Souls with the fucking Guitar Hero controller. Does that mean you're necessarily better at the game? No. You just feel more elitist because you made that shit more difficult for yourself. Like, that sounds super fucked up. Just return the fucking game after you die once if you really want the super realism, bro. Like, that's why it's a stupid argument. Like, I want realism in my video game. Join the army then, if you want that 100%, bro. Huh?
No, that just cut deep.
That hit you? What do you mean?
No, it didn't hit me. I'm just saying, like that was just blunt. I loved it.
That was just blunt. Yeah, because this is like, it's not realistic. There were no women with prosthetic arms. Like, okay, it's a video game. Damn. Like, it's not that deep.
I don't know why he sent that message to you.
Excuse me? Okay, thank you.
Like, at the end of the day, like,
What you love,
I don't even fucking know, bro.
You're here to hear, guys. Well, Fortnite is officially the most realistic
Fortnite
game.
is the most realistic because you don't respawn. Fuck off. But these are the same people who hate on Fortnite because it's popular. Like, these are the same people who want to hate on shit just because it's popular. Like, playing as a woman. Oh, feminism is getting popular. No women in my game. And then, like, if you say it's just a video game, get over it. They're like, you missed a point. You missed a point. I was like, what is the fucking point? Explain to me the point. Don't just say you missed a point and then not explain what that point was.
Well, besides the point of realism, I think they'd also say like it would be like forced, like rather than like open.
Just don't play as a female. It's not forced at all. I chose to be an awoken female alien, but I am a male human. It was my choice to become this character I'm playing right now. You know what wasn't a choice? Respawning after you die in World War I. You stay dead.
Fucking hell.
I'm just sorry, bro, but that's it. Cause it's the same fucking people.
What?
It's the same people, the group of people who, like, if they get rejected by a woman for sex, the first thing they do is call her a slut. Like, I know these things. That's why this shit annoys me. Like, you don't want realism, bro. You want to feel superior about your fucking purchase. You want to feel superior about your skill. So you want the most realistic game of all time. So you can have that, like, for example, the Dark Souls community. They're elitist as fuck because that game is difficult. But, like, some of it's just actual bullshit. They just add a lot of bullshit to the game. But it's not realistic.
Like those play Dark Souls without getting hit runs.
Yeah, like, just like, what do you call it? Like, you wouldn't know how to play a real game. Dark Souls is a real, like, what's that nigga's name who made Braid and that shitty fucking walking simulators with all the puzzles and shit? Like, he was like, instead of playing Twitch shooters like Call of Duty, I make sophisticated thinking games. It's like, nigga, you made fake Mario with time travel, with time reversing. Okay, Braid was a trash game. Okay, I played it. That shit was garbage. Like it was slow paced. It tried doing this artistic bullshit. Like, it's a fucking platformer, bro. It wasn't even a good one. I didn't even play through the first fucking world. My bad. I'm going on tangents right now. I'm just like, I love video games, but the community pisses me off.
Okay, well, what do you think about when they add like what was it called? Like you down for lesbians?
You said which game?
You down for lesbians?
Do I die for lesbians?
No, are you down with lesbians?
Yeah, why not? They like what they like.
because people also had a problem with like Last of Us Part Two, with like
Oh, why?
Ellie.
Because he was a lesbian? I mean, it was confirmed that she was a lesbian and no one had a problem with it before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See what
So why
happened.
do you have a problem with it now? I
because we have
understand.
this mindset that hate women, bro. I'm telling you, like there is a mindset. I think there is a mindset that hate women. Like I do believe
Well,
in
no,
that.
I think at the end, I think it comes down now to money because like during 2016 was a new like birth of like hating like all these things like feminists and SJWs. So
That's
now,
because why they hate women. Okay, because they're insecure about their small penises. Okay.
so like I don't think it's just because of that, but I think it's also because of money. Because like you can actually look at it now. Like there's a bunch of YouTube
Oh, I
channels
got wrecked.
that get mad money off of making controversial videos about like things like this. Like when they say it's
Oh
forced
yeah.
inclusivity.
What's that shit called? Shock humor. Shock
Shocking.
value. Shock value. Like they want these
Yeah.
niggas to go, ooh, gasps, huh? No way. Like that's why Terminator movies are made for China.
Oh, people also have a problem with the new Terminator movie coming out.
Not Terminator. I meant Transformers.
No, but the segue the two Terminator movie is gonna feature three women lead actors, including Sarah Connors.
Listen, I don't care about that. I just think they should have ended Terminator at 2
Everyone does.
because it just got really shitty from downhill. Everyone thinks that.
I don't know. Like, I'm fine with inclusivity in games. What I don't want is like stupid ones. I've seen people wanting like a 600 pound obese person as the main character, or something like that.
I do think it is. My bad. Keep going.
And then for fighting games, they want the characters to cover up more and shit like that.
Listen, it's just bad on both sides. Listen, the game is rated M, like Mortal Kombat, for having blood splashes fucking everywhere. But at the same time, like when you have the blood splashing everywhere, it's rated M. You might as well put in big titties.
For all
I'm gonna be real. I was totally like gonna make a video on like the Battlefield thing or whatever when it came out. Probably 4 views arguing for like not having it, but I'm gonna be real. That blunt ass. You want to play a realistic game? Because the current purchase just kind of like derailed that.
Wait, which purchase?
No, like when you just said like if you want a realistic game, return it. Like I just really just like I was gonna make a video on the Battlefield thing when it comes out, like in favor of like blocking it for views and shit, because that's what's popular. But
It's just like if you wanted that realistic, return it. Like, cause it's like it's kind of true. It's like calm down. Not all video games have to be realistic. It's a video game. You're gonna have to pull it. You're gonna have to poke holes in that realism. Like,
no, oh, wait, hold up. I just remembered. Like one of the main controversies of the Battlefield. When asked about it, like one of the lead developers was saying like. These men babies are uneducated, saying that they don't know that there were female soldiers. And then people are pointing out that historically there weren't actually like female soldiers in the sense of like they were in the trenches, trenches and shit. So yeah, I think it was more of like a bad PR. Oh no.
wait, he called who a bunch of babies?
Basically, complaining about the female and it saying it was unrealistic, and he was saying they were like man babies and that like
Well, they are.
and that like and that they were uneducated.
Well, I wouldn't say all
female
that.
soldiers.
Like, I don't know. I just think, listen, the PR table, they need to hire me. Just hit them with if you want a realistic game, after the first time you die, return it. Because World War II definitely didn't have any respawn buttons. Like, just Like I just think it's dumb to get mad over shit like this. Like it's a video game. Like let it pull it back. Like how many fucking World War II shooters did we have? Like in the PS2 era, Medal of Honor, Call of Duty. Like we don't want to rehash the same old shit with better graphics. And you might as well make remasters or remakes. Just
that, we had like Wolfenstein.
just like Wolfenstein. Yeah, no one gets mad at Wolfenstein for their fucking dictation of World War II, bro. There was no cyborg Hitler.
I'm mad.
Like. It's just dumb to get mad about stuff like this, man. Because it's like,
Everyone is in love with Sniper Elite and you get to shoot Hitler in the balls.
you said everyone's in love with Hitler.
No, everyone's in love with Sniper Elite and you shoot Hitler in the balls.
Wait, did it beat the campaign? What just happened? I don't think I see anything else.
Where did Jovan go?
I never left.
Oh my god.
Jovan's just been listening to us, right? Like, cause we've just been having these like.
No, we never have these conversations anymore.
Cause we don't, cause you want to play fucking fighters all the time.
Exactly. What?
That did come out of nowhere. But it's kind of true, Michael.
Oh, this is not an intervention.
It isn't, but I'm just saying, like. So wait,
I'll stop when I play Chris.
You did, and he whooped your
No, I
ass.
didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was never there. What?
Okay, if you say so.
You didn't invite me.
You were sleeping. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna play Crucible.
So wait, can they not print fucking emojis? I'm gonna be pissed. Hold on.
Ooh, the Rumble free for all. All right, launch. It's good. What was I saying now?
I'll be real.
Bitch, they can't print emojis.
I'll be real. Like if you look at channels like the Quartering, they're you know Angry Joe? Of course you do.
Of course.
He made a video saying that Battlefield was failing not just because of the SJW reviews or like there being a woman in the game, and then people were chewing him out saying that he was wrong and he lost like 10,000 subscribers or something.
Wait, what did Angry Joe say?
He said that the game is good, like when he played the beta, and that like people should, and that the reason the game is bad, that the reason the game is like getting low pre-order sales is not just because there's a woman in it, that people have all these games to choose from, like Spider-Man and shit coming out.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was saying the game has low pre-orders because there's so many other options coming out, like Red Dead Redemption.
That does make sense though, because like Rockstar's dropping a game, Call of Duty, Spider-Man.
And that having a woman in it is the main reason that the pre-order sales are low, and he lost like 10,000 subscribers because everyone began making a video on him.
Everyone just started shitting on him. But this is what
Yeah.
I mean. Like this nigga had
You
an
can
opinion.
actually look it up. You just look up Angry Joe, and then you'll see it.
No, this is what I mean. Like niggas have opinions, right? And niggas want to just talk how they feel. And the gaming community, if they don't agree with your opinion, if their god says no to them, then it's like fucking dislike, all this dumb shit.
I gotta be real. It's like same with like an echo chamber on both sides, kind of.
Yes, it's just shitty on both sides, but it's like you gotta accept that just people are just different, bro.
I feel like I should like make a video essay on what we're talking about.
You said on what net?
I think I might make a video essay like 30 minutes on like what we're talking about.
That's fair. First place tied, bro. I got 2 kills.
Hey Ruben, maybe you should make a video essay.
should make a video.
You know, like a video essay where you like put up some funny edits and stuff like that, and then you talk about like your opinion on it.
Maybe. Hey, do rumbles? Do Crucible rumbles have to? Do your light levels matter?
Santa Claus might give you a golden shower for Christmas.
I don't know, cause I thought about doing a video game essay, but like I don't think I can like focus that long.
No, like I mean, you just edit it over days. Like you write a script, you write what you want to talk about, you talk about it, you edit it.
Right. I get you.
There we go. Performance hoodies. That's what I
I
know.
mean, we've been talking for like an hour now about stupid shit, so it should be pretty easy.
Basically.
What was it saying? We were just in the midst of talking about something. Like, I do think like people are just toxic in general. Cause it's just like it's easy to be toxic. Like it's easy to hate on shit.
Okay, but tell me this. How do you feel about when
I can't hear you. Everyone's kind of overpowering you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, do you hear me now?
No one. What was
Don't
your question?
explode the most.
Did Ruben leave with me?
No, I can hear you. Hello?
Oh, do you hear me?
Yeah, sort of.
How do you feel when an established character's races change?
I think it doesn't matter. Like, you know, like it's fiction, you know?
Yeah, I think it kind of matters though in a sense, because like if they have an established look, like you don't want to cast you in the end.
Okay, so Spider-Man, right?
Spider-Man is Peter Parker. I don't care what anyone says. Spider-Man.
Okay,
is
so Peter Parker. Say if Peter Parker.
Miles Morales, where you at?
Well, okay, hold on. Stop for a minute. Shut up for a minute.
Wait, can I
God
just say
fucking
one
damn it.
thing about Miles Morales?
What's it? Now it's a dick match, huh?
Don't say nothing about it. Don't say nothing about his comics, so Mike. That shit out.
Look, I haven't even reading it lately. But can I just say this about Miles Morales? Miles Morales was in the Ultimate line. He wasn't in the main line until they fused him. Like he didn't, like I'm talking about like when you have an established character, right? And
Right.
then they're replaced by some random no personality having whitewashed or blackwashed version that just replaces them. Like
If like one day they reboot Thor and then Thor's black.
oh no, I don't really care about reboots. Like, that's like a whole new universe. I don't care.
I do want to remember the human.
Someone like so how Thor got replaced by a woman, something like that, or like
Yeah,
Iron Man's a
I
black
hate
woman.
that. I hate that kind of thing. I hate that. Because if I like that character, I want like, it's bad enough when they're replaced, right? But then you have them being replaced by a person who's worse. Like Riri Williams is a horrible character. She's horribly written.
I think it's fine if like the character's like a good writer. Like if there's like a legitimate reason, like say if Iron Man's just in a coma, and it's they
Yeah,
just
that's the exact reason. That's the exact reason.
oh that's such a cop out, bro. I just thought that shit at the top of my head.
No,
They
that
really
was
don't think-
that was the exact reason.
That's a cop out. That's such a shitty reason. Like comas and fucking what's the shit amnesia are like the worst fucking subplots.
Jovan, did you do that?
Stark is in a coma because of Captain Marvel.
Yeah, she's in the coma because of Captain Marvel. She knocked him out.
Yep.
Fuck Captain Marvel.
Who else but Captain Marvel?
Yo, Captain Marvel looks like a straight like dyke in the comics right now.
Shout out to my girl
Kinda
Power
thought she
Girl.
was.
She's sexy as fuck.
Have you seen her, cuz?
Yeah, looks horrible.
She got a buzz cut. That's funny.
Who? Captain Marvel? Listen. My
He
main problem
look
with
like a buzz cut.
my problem with Captain Marvel is that there is already a Captain Marvel. That nigga's named Shazam now.
Oh
Yeah,
my
'cause
God.
they were about to get sued for copyright or something like that.
No, there's just a lot of confusion. Okay, so The
Don't we
reason.
have two Captain Marvels? An Indian one.
Hold on. So let me explain the lore of the copyright of Captain Marvel, 1939.
Oh yeah, I already know this one.
Okay, so DC wanted to sue Fawcett Comics because they were like, Captain Marvel's a lot like Superman. We're suing. And so they just gave the rights of, instead of like paying a bunch of money, they were just like, you want the rights to this nigga, bro? Because it's not that deep.
You want this 12-year-old to transform into a grown man? You got him.
You got him. Most original idea yet to date, because I still have yet to see it, except like in one. Oh, there was one, except the fucking Power Rangers shit. Like I can't think of anything else.
What about that? What about that movie Big?
What's that about?
About a kid
The
who
fuck?
wants to be big.
That fucking black man knew martial arts. What the fuck? He was like in
kinda
the air
lit.
for like 3 minutes. What the fuck?
Wait. What I was gonna say, what we talking about? Like, and it's happening in Marvel all the time. Where they get rid of an established character and give them a second character that sucks. Like Asian Hulk.
I don't even think
I
it's
don't
a
know
problem.
about that.
No, it is a problem when the characters are written horribly. That's the problem. Like Marvel. Yeah, when it comes to comics.
I think like you can use a character, you can change a character if you want good writing.
Have you been reading any Marvel comics?
No, because that's just
Okay,
garbage.
as someone who has, I have to say that they're all garbage right now. Because if they keep hiring,
Shit's garbage now. Like, in terms of story writing, like it's just Marvel's only winning in fucking movies.
yeah, the movies are the things that are propping up the company. But they only have comics now because the movies are propping the division up.
Yeah, no, but like the movies are affecting the comic storyline, and I have a serious fucking problem with that.
Really?
No, I don't have a serious problem with that, but like in a comic book, like you can use your imagination to do whatever the fuck you want. But if you want to copy a fucking movie storyline with the limitations of CGI and like budgeting, bruh, like don't do that dumb shit. Go wild. Like you get to draw the shit. Like that's like something like I rag on One Piece, the anime, because this shit's atrocious. Fuck Toei Animation. But like the manga, bro, like this nigga really like has an island just filled with lollipops that were transformed by a fat woman in their fucking basement, bro. Like, where you come up with shit like that?
Are you referring to Big Mom?
Yes.
You're caught up to One Piece.
Huh?
You're caught up to One Piece?
What does that mean?
Like, you know all of One Piece?
Oh, no, fuck no. This shit is like 800 chapters. And like, what a huge, I might make a video on this. A huge problem, I refuse to watch One Piece because, one, it's 800 episodes long, and two, it's made by Toei Animation, so like, it's riddled with filler. I don't want to watch filler. I want to know what really happens. Not everyone has time for like manga or some shit. Like is an series, right? But absolutely none of it's fully like the Greed Island. But this shit, that arc was like what, 7 episodes. Like it dragged on a little bit, but like it was to find their dad. He wanted to win the video game to find his father, so it's like it did move the fucking plot. Like watching 100 episodes of One Piece shit, like how I don't understand how Naruto introduces
You're
Madara.
shitting me.
They introduced Madara, right? Madara Uchiha, the nigga who's been foreshadowed since the first chapter of Naruto, and boom, suddenly they're talking about Robot Naruto, some other dumb shit. Like, really? Really? You're gonna postpone the arc with a fucking filler episode? That's how you end that cliffhanger? I don't got time for that dumb shit.
I'm gonna be real. I don't understand how Naruto survived and flourished, but Bleach didn't.
That's because wasn't Bleach like newer than? Wasn't Naruto newer than Bleach?
Bleach was more. Bleach
Not
sold
newer,
more
older,
DVDs.
older.
Bleach actually sold more than Naruto.
Oh, never mind. I know why. I know why.
Before it started selling.
Because Naruto Shippuden came around the same time that like Crunchyroll was a fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, and Bleach was just like, is this like only old heads know about that shit? And then, like, Bleach had like Bleach had characters with personalities, and you know these shitty anime fans don't want personalities because then they can't relate to the characters because they're all fucking.
I don't know if I'd say Bleach had personality.
I mean, compared to Naruto, the only nigga with personality is fucking Naruto and Shikamaru. Don't at me. Like, who really had a personality? Like, Naruto had to deal with the challenging fact that he wants to be the very best, he wants to be the next Hokage, but he has these obstacles. And his literal inner demon that he tries to keep control from being a ravaging savage. That nigga had a personality. What is Sasuke's personality? His personality that his parents are dead. You can't just put Batman as your fucking personality status.
I was literally about to say that. I was literally about to say
like Itachi Uchiha. This nigga had to murder his clan in order to try and save the world. He really believed that what he was doing was real. But then all his brothers like, my personality is the fact that you killed everybody. I was like, that's not a personality. Nigga, have some sort of conflict. Like, if he like went 100% all in with that shit, then it's like it's like, cause someone who had his entire clan eviscerated like that, they would not act like Sasuke. They would literally be a little savage, eating fucking wildlife with their bare teeth. They would be fucking Reed, nigga. They would just be training in the fucking wilderness all day, ready to kill that nigga.
They would be fucking Aaron.
They would turn into the Punisher. They would turn into the Punisher. Like, there would not be some whiny ass bitch nigga. I have to leave the village. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like,
they would be a savage in the world. Where you going with this shit? Just in the wilderness.
Bruh, they would listen. If a nigga killed my parents, like killed my entire family, my clan, everything that I knew and loved, bruh, I would not come back until 2 years later with a 6-pack with scars around my arms. I would not come back until I kill a bear with my bare hands. I would not come back to fight that man until I literally murder a bear and her fucking cubs with my bare fucking hands.
Oh my god.
Not even a knife. Just with my hands. Like, I would not come back until that. Like, that is not how a nigga would act.
like I feel like a true Sasuke would not even fucking tell you.
A true Sasuke would not even entertain anyone. A true Sasuke would not be loved by these little girls, bro. Like a true Sasuke would literally just punch a girl in the mouth, and then she would just use him for sex. So in case he fails the mission, his ceiling will take on his revenge.
I'm just imagining.
I would literally hate fuck bitches, so my seeds of hate will carry on my legacy.
What the heck?
Like you're no. Let me speak. This is not me normally, but if my entire clan was eviscerated, bruh, like his clan, not even just his family, like my family, my friends, my town, just destroyed in rubble and ash, nigga, that would fuck you up. You would not be edgy. You would be literal, just a fucking murderer.
You would be hate incarnate.
Like it's shocking that Batman became a good person. Like, what was I going with this? But like, yes, you would be the Punisher.
You kind of cut out there. What did you say?
I wasn't talking. Like, I would break random people's jaws in the street just to see if I still have that hatred and strength.
I'm just imagining all the time that Sasuke was bothered.
like what's his name? Like, take Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. This nigga literally, leaking. This man literally learned how to use chains so he can chain his enemies down to hell. This man has a chain that he can only use on the spiders, and if he uses it on anyone else, it would literally kill him. This man is literally ready to die.
I remember that. That was the most savage thing I ever.
Like, the only time the chain can wrap around people if it's one of the spiders, bruh. Like, and if he chained someone else, he would die. Can you imagine? No, see, can you imagine having a hatred for a group of people that, like, if you harm anyone else in your way, you would literally fucking die? Like, you would literally kill yourself.
That is the ultimate in picking your battles.
Like, no one would act like Sasuke. Like, I sounded like a huge fucking psycho for a minute, but it's like,
Can we just... how different would Naruto be with actual Sasuke?
with reasonable people, like, okay, like, what are the other characters? Like, what's Naruto's girlfriend's name?
Hinata.
I'm gonna let y'all fucking. I'm just gonna leave this here. Hold on, give me a minute.
Wait, you've been asking questions?
Neji's personality. I know. I'm sorry. I know you like Naruto, but I just like talking shit. I'm sorry, but like I just.
Can I ask one more question about Sasuke? Can I ask one more question about Savage Sasuke?
Oh yeah, what's up?
Then how would he react to the Rock Lee fight when he got his ass kicked?
Oh
He
no.
Listen.
Yeah.
If this man really wanted to train, if he really wanted to train to kill his brother, this nigga. Cause think about it. You see your entire village get murdered, and your brother hugs you, which more somehow, right? After he murders your parents, then he goes to murder every single person that you knew, that you grew up with. This man would have like a renaissance with the blood surrounding him because he was literally he can literally smell, hear, and taste the blood because there was that much bloodshed in his village. A savage Sasuke would literally drink the blood of Rock Lee because he would believe that would make him stronger. Like, because listen, if that shit would have happened to someone like that, this person would not be mentally sane. This nigga would be fucking insane. Like, he would think shit like that. He would literally have dementia and schizophrenia after that traumatic experience.
So are you saying Gaara is a more realistic character? Is that what happened to him?
What happened?
Being inside him since he was a baby.
Yeah, no, but like, what happened to like him other than that?
Oh. Apparently his mom died right after as she was giving birth to him.
Yeah, and he was an isolated little child. Like, can you imagine having that guilt? Like, if your mother dies while giving birth, you're gonna blame yourself for killing your mother, and you would believe that if you get close to people, you would hurt them, because who other closer to you are than your own mother?
And then he killed his brother for you.
Then he said what?
And then he killed his brother for you.
Why'd he kill his brother again?
That wasn't his brother, that was more or less.
Yeah, but why'd he kill his friend?
I'm saying that dude from Josh's childhood, more or less, the Kawikake's friend. His father's friend. His uncle. Now I remember who it was, his uncle.
But what was the reason for it?
Oh, because apparently the dad ordered to have Gaara, try and be killed.
he ordered Gaara to be killed.
Yeah.
That makes fuck him up even more. And now Gaara wants to isolate himself. Gaara literally hates touch.
Gaara is how Sasuke should have been.
Yeah, Gaara is the more realistic of Sasuke. Gaara should have been a fucking rival. Fuck Sasuke. Like, your uncle. First, your mother dies giving birth to you. Then your own father orders you to be killed by your fucking uncle. I would not trust anyone either.
I'm surprised he has friends.
Yeah, exactly. Like this nigga, like, what Puppet Guy and Temamari have known this nigga since he was like 5 just to get inside his fucking shell, bruh. And then he wants to hide inside his shell? That has his actual fucking powers. He literally resonated that to his own ability to be shelled, to be caved in.
You were making Naruto sound deep, my nigga.
Yeah, but what does Gaara do? It's like 2 or 3 fucking fights you've never seen again until Shippuden. Yo, fuck Naruto, bro. All we have at the forefront, fucking edgelord who should have mental issues and dementia.
Gaara would get along with the savage Sasuke.
No, because Gaara hasn't anticipated enough bloodshed to be mentally insane, so he hasn't crossed that threshold yet of just being completely savage. And that's why Gaara is able to successfully manage to become the next Hokage of the Sand Village or whatever the fuck. Because he didn't get pushed beyond healing. He actually had friends and talk to people in some sort of therapeutic sense.
I'm just trying to imagine like how different your Sasuke would act in the first episode when Naruto kissed him.
He would nut Naruto thinking he can get him pregnant. Like, seeing your...
Oh, this is wild. This is wild. I'm gonna let y'all see this. This is actually wild. I'm actually being serious. I'm sorry to stop the fucking conversation. This is just wild. Look up there. Look up there. Look in the chat.
Oh, let me check this shit.
That's wild.
I'm in so many fucking chats.
Well, I know you saw that. That's wild.
Heard about that. Fuck no, that's disgusting, bro. Wait, is it just for teens?
It's underage, so it's people under the age of like 18 or 17.
Like, I would understand if like 16-year-olds want to meet other 16-year-olds or some shit. But it does have that underage bullshit. People are gross. What was I saying now?
Oh yeah, Naruto. I feel like Sasuke would fight Naruto before he would even allow that.
I mean, they were both of them cowards.
Yeah, if he caught Naruto sneaking around him, trying to spy on him, okay, listen, who was the last person that spied? His brother. And what did his brother do? Murdered the entire village. So he would subconsciously, he would think that Naruto was trying to fucking murder him. But he's trying to get close into his premises just to end him. Because who's closer than your family? Okay, his blood brother murdered his family. Okay, that's pretty fucking close. So this man would not even get Naruto near him. He would not get Sakura near him, bruh. All these girls saying, "Oh my goodness," he would say, "Shut the fuck up," Jotaro style.
So would he even work on a team with Kakashi in Team 7?
He wouldn't even be able to attend school because he would try to kill his trainer in a fucking sparring session. That's
Hey,
why...
can I?
What's up?
Oh, no, you can say yours. Kill that.
No, it wasn't my... Well, I forgot what I was gonna say. What did you gonna say?
Can you try to remember real quick?
Okay, I was just gonna say, like, I'm tired of these characters who, like, have these traumatizing things, not act like traumatized people.
You mean like Gohan? Like Gohan should be in 6?
Yeah, Gohan went so insane that he literally, he managed to he almost murdered his uncle. Okay, Gohan, listen, his first girlfriend, he beat the shit out of, okay? Not literally, but he sparred with her. He said, he has little hints of Goku that he hates. Because once Gohan should be pretty fucked up. You see your girlfriend get shit out of the Martial Worlds Arts tournament. That's your father basically like rose you to get
Should
into.
Trunks be more fucked up?
Huh?
What about Trunks? How fucked up should Trunks be?
Oh, Trunks should be a fucking murderer. Like, he was a murderer. Like, he just pulled up to fucking 18 and just key blast the shit out of her. This man came back and just fucking killed Android 17 and 18. That was
Oh
the
yeah,
first thing
when
he did.
when he came back in Super, he was about to kill 18.
He really was.
Like he was about to pull.
Listen, Trunks is still traumatized. The first thing this nigga did was slice Frieza in half. Okay, you have to be ruthless to do some shit like that.
Also, I am convinced that Divinity, Divinity of Sin 2, Original Sin, Divinity of Original Sin 2 is actually one of the best RPGs I ever played in my life.
Don't act like Persona
Who's
don't
an
exist.
example of a character that was traumatized and actually...
But Jovan doesn't like it for some reason, because you know.
Don't act like Persona don't exist.
Okay, so Gon, for example, okay, he lost literally one friend. And this nigga's out here crushing armadillo fucking chimera ants. Okay, when he gained an ally, and he said, I hope you're not lying to me. He's like, nah, why would I? He said, good, because if you were, I won't feel guilty about killing you. And it's like, fucking A.
Do you feel like that was an overreaction for God compared to like people who like lose whole villages and friends and shit?
Yeah, realistically, if you're a little kid, you see a hunter exam and just see niggas get eaten by fucking plants and shit. Yeah, it makes sense that this nigga is just gonna turn into a ruthless murderer who gives up. It was really nonchalant for a nigga who got tortured to the point where he can't be hurt by electricity.
Okay, so he's basically original. No, not original.
No, because he's like more of a sociopath. Murdering is normal.
Totally different experience.
Like it's not really it's kind of it's not necessarily because like getting your innocence crushed. Like he was just never innocent to begin with.
Yeah, innocence is just subjective, really. Like,
okay, so like he was innocent with the norm. Like murdering is the norm.
Right.
Someone who doesn't have that norm will get traumatized,
oh,
and
yeah.
especially a 5-year-old kid who like, again, his entire village was murdered. Like Batman is kind of realistic if you think, yeah, his parents died when he was a fucking child, so he dedicated his entire life to
See, like what I'm thinking is like, so by that, I mean, I'm trying to think like the opening of Naruto wasn't very realistic. Because if you tell me that like the demon that just killed everything is in that baby, I'm killing that baby. Like I'm stopping the yard.
yeah, killing. Like, okay, so say, like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but, like, in my story, like, these are private investigators. Like, people are selfish in general, okay? Like, they became private investigators to find out what happened to the kids that went missing in their daycare. And so, when someone threatens to take the life of another kid, they say, do it. You're not worried about that fucking kid. They have no relation to that kid. They're worried about the kid from their daycare center.
Hey, when are you gonna let me hear your story?
When I write it.
Okay, remind me to read you more of the dragon story. Because I added more chapters to it.
Oh, okay. What was it saying now? But what was it saying? Like, okay, so like Neji. Like his personalities, he's related to Hinata. Sakura. Her personality, she has a crush on Sasuke.
You know, her personality, she had a crush on Sasuke.
Ino, her personality, crush on Sasuke.
Yeah, she got with Sai because he was the closest thing to Sasuke.
That's kind of sad. Choji, his personality is he's fat.
I'll be damned. She is alive.
So he knows how to, because of his lazy personality, instead of doing things the hard way, he outsmarts his opponents by necessarily thinking about it before taking action. Because the person who's lazy doesn't want to waste too much energy. So instead of wasting all his energy, he actually becomes a strategic genius on luring his opponents and tricking them.
That's pretty deep.
And by
Why are you making Naruto so deep?
Listen, because there's only fucking 3 characters that actually have personality: Gaara, Shikamaru, and Naruto. Okay.
You know, I'm starting, Ruben. I'm actually low-key starting to think they should have had a different Team 7 with just Gaara, Naruto, and Shikamaru.
That should have been Team 7. Kiba, his personality. He likes dogs. Shino, he likes bugs. And that's fine. As long as you're not the main.
Bruce Lee.
Rock Lee. He wants Guy to be his father. That's his personality. Don't at me. Guy.
You know, actually, if that was Team 7, I'm pretty sure Shikamaru would have become Hokage.
Way better show, actually. Shikamaru, like his Gaara being like a hate wall.
Okay. Let me break down the story. Okay. So, Gaara, Shikamaru, and Naruto, they wouldn't be, like, holding each other back. They wouldn't be tying each other down. Because Gaara wants to have a higher power because someone with a higher power hired to kill him. So if Gaara has a higher power, nobody would be trying to challenge him. He would have the power to not be stopped. So he can actually crush me.
And now, that was the Gaara would have still been in Jinchuriki if that was Team 7.
Oh yeah, because he's from the Sand Village. And in Shikamaru, he doesn't want to disappoint his father. So of course he's gonna try his hardest.
Then you know Itachi wouldn't have died, and yeah.
And what do you call it? I don't know necessarily like about everything, but this is like my base summary of the beginning. Like this is my introduction. So Shikamaru, basically, he would be the brains because he's already a strategic person, and so I think he would be the leader of Team 7. While Naruto's very eager and he's gonna put his input, so he's gonna be like, he's probably gonna be third in command because he wants to try his very best. While Gaara will be in second command because he doesn't want to be too high in power, because if you're too high in power, niggas want to kill you. That because he was so powerful, his father tried to kill him. And not to mention, like, they all want to succeed, right? That's their mission. Gaara wants to succeed so he can have higher power. Shikamaru wants to succeed so he can make his family proud and carry on his bloodline. Naruto wants to succeed because he finally wants to be accepted to the point where everyone respects him because he climbs up to that higher power. Same as Gaara. So they basically have the same motivation to succeed. They don't have the same motivation necessarily, but they still have the motivation to carry on enough so they can like succeed together and they wouldn't hold each other back with dynamic. There wouldn't be that stupid crush that Sasuke, that Naruto had, that stupid love triangle that's basically non-existent because Sasuke doesn't like Sakura. He likes Naruto obviously because they kiss. Like, and they would actually be able to work together and become like an unstoppable force.
Yo, Kakashi would have gotten rocked.
Kakashi would have gotten rocked because Shikamaru has the plant. He has the shadow jutsu, and Gaara has the power of sand. While Naruto learns the Rasengan, which can go into like, I don't know. Naruto is pretty fucking agile when you think about it, so Gaara would be able to sustain like a platform. And to mention, Shikamaru, like some shadows don't always touch anything, but with the help of the sand powers, he could just put a line of grain of sand, creating a line of shadows. It would just be the perfect dynamic.
Oh my god!
Well then,
that would actually be genius.
Think of how much of a better show this would be.
Can you please make this an actual
like Rick Sanchez.
It hurts me that this wasn't the actual team.
Think of the potential. Think of the potential. Like, they would all just play off each other, and they have different personalities. Like, Gaara and Naruto have, like, they technically have the same bringing. but because like Naruto wants to be the class clown so he can fit in, like obviously like, he becomes more of a jokester. While Gaara, instead of being a class clown, because Naruto hasn't been betrayed, he's just been exiled. He's just been exiled. Gaara has been thoroughly betrayed and told him that it was his own fault that his mother died. So that makes sense that he's a broody motherfucker. And Shikamaru, you know, he's a laid-back guy. Nothing wrong has happened to him. He hasn't gone through anything traumatizing, and that's fine. You don't need to go through a traumatizing shit to be a good fucking character. I'm tired of people thinking this. But he just like, because nothing happened to him, like, he's actually a charismatic kind of guy. Like, he is sarcastic as hell, but that's because he's lazy, once again. But he does know how to get shit done. And he is pretty friendly when it comes to people. Like, I haven't seen Shikamaru, like, even when he's fighting people, like, they like his personality because he's kind of a sarcastic asshole. And he's able to subvert the enemy by thinking he's not taking it seriously with his sarcasm, but really he's just trying to bypass and delay. What was it called? Not delay. What's it called when you distract someone? So someone else can do something.
What was the question?
What's the term? It's just a term for this. Like when you distract someone to buy time to do something.
Stalling.
Yeah, he uses his sarcasm to stall. So this man not only is a genius when it comes to strategic, when it comes to social, this nigga's a manipulator. He manipulates you thinking that he's not taking this shit seriously. When really he's just stalling so he can figure a way to use your own power or his power against you or trap you. Because that's the thing about Shikamaru. Like, he has a cool, level-headed head. Like, he's very sarcastic, but to make a sarcastic remark, you do kind of need a cool level, so you can sound like a dick without being necessarily angry. And once you have that,
oh, please continue. Please continue.
So when you have that some sort of sarcasm, like, you're always gonna have a cool head, so you're always gonna be strategic on. So he knows how to manipulate that shit. And so when it really hits them, it's like, yeah, you thought I wasn't trying, huh, little fucker? How about that? And so I think that personality will really rub well off from Gaara and Naruto, because it's like, Naruto wants to be charismatic as hell, but he fails at it completely by doing too much. Gaara, he doesn't know how to interact with anybody at all, because he doesn't do anything at all. He does too little. And Shikamaru is that perfect, like, balance of knowing when to talk shit, knowing when to be sarcastic, and knowing when to just be quiet. But at the same,
please write a show.
But at the same time, like, he does have his faults, which is like he can't control everything. Like, he obviously needs some sort of communication. Because Shikamaru isn't physically strong, he's just strategic. So that's one of his downfalls. Naruto is physically strong as hell, but that nigga doesn't think. And so Gaara, he's extremely strong, but he doesn't have a really team-based dynamic, which you also need. You can't just be tanking everything. And so that Shikamaru would be the perfect leader for them to use their, like, to make them communicate and eventually open up and to build a friendship so they become the best team.
It's really good.
Just think about it. Like,
did Giovanni?
No. I was there. So they'll be right back.
Okay. Wait. Look. Yeah, Giovanni, Ruben, this is amazing.
My bad, I just went on a tangent, but yeah.
No, keep going. I'm loving it.
But just like, I just think that would be the best option for the show. Like, if you really just use that dynamic of personality.
I never thought about that until now, but that's amazing.
Because it's like, I don't have a problem if someone, because I just thought about it because, like, if your character personality is not a personality, it's just like, it's literally one thing, then don't make them centerpiece. Like,
right.
The main characters is Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke. The only one who's interesting to me is Naruto, because, like, he does have a troubled past and he does want to be charismatic as possible, because all he's done is feel exiled.
I'm actually mad Savage didn't get Savage Sasuke, because I would totally watch his character. If we got Savage Sasuke, everyone would love him.
You know what's terrible? The fucking flashbacks literally have like Kid Shikamaru and Kid Naruto and Kid Choji hanging out together as children. So I don't understand why Shikamaru and Naruto never became like buddies in Shippuden.
That's actually a really good point. That's a good point.
So he already had
they
2
are
steps.
now.
But because Gaara was from a different Leaf Village, obviously they couldn't be the same team. So that's why I don't know any interesting female characters, so I don't know where I'm going with this. Never mind. Except like maybe Temamari, who works as like the elder sister for Gaara. She has the giant weapons of attack. Think about it. Okay, so the dynamic between Temamari and Gaara is another thing that's completely overlooked. Because Temamari literally has a giant fan. Okay, and a giant fan can blow away sand. It's a metaphor. Like, her air can work off the earth. That's blowable. And one of her own attacks is literally just having 1,000 fucking weapons come out of her fan. Because Gaara is defense. Pure defense. He's able to make a wall of sand to create himself. And so once you have all that defense, Temamari subconsciously worked off that to be complete offense. So that's why she's able to blow a bunch of knives and swords and axes.
Wait, are you confusing Tamari with Tenten?
No, Temamari's sand bitch with the fan, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say Tamari Tenten is the one who's like has all the knives and shit.
No, Temamari does the fan attack where she throws a bunch of knives and shit.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Well,
remember.
what's the point of Tenten?
What the fuck is the point of Tenten? I don't even know what that bitch's personality is. Like, everyone else gets a 1 word, but Tenten doesn't even get any words. What did she do? What does she do?
I think she's literally fan service.
She's not even fan service. You know what? You know why Tenten was created? So Rock Lee and Neji can have a girl on their team. That's not even a personality.
I thought it was just on one of them who smashed, but yeah, that works too.
It was.
Hey, Metal League came from somewhere. Metal League came from somewhere.
Oh my fucking.
So she's.
Well, I mean, we already know that.
So she's a glorified incubator.
Basically. I like to call it the perfect woman. Am I right?
What the mother? Alright.
We had a good conversation.
Anyway, back to what you're saying.
What do you call it? I'm just ranting. I don't know if Jovan, Tyler, are you tired of me or?
Tyler's left. Jovan here. He loves it.
You didn't even ask him.
Joe, do you love it?
Love what?
This conversation.
It's fine.
He loves it. Anyway.
He loves
What the fuck?
I'm creating masterpieces
This nigga.
out here. You respect me as an artist. No, what do you call it?
Hey, did I get your permission to make that Savage Sasuke story, but not with Sasuke, obviously, with these different characters?
Yes, because realistically, okay, take Hajime Ippo. What's that nigga's name?
Yeah.
Not Ippo, the Savage.
Sendo?
No, something with a T.
Takamura?
Takamura. Okay, so Takamura. All right.
Takamura. Takamura.
Takamura. Okay, so this nigga, he saw his trainer being beaten up by the Hawk. Okay. And his trainer, he dedicated his life to boxing. His trainer is like his second father. It's his mentor. That's his god. That's who he goes to when he has a problem. That's who made him. That's who gave him his strength. That's his Jesus. That's his like. That's his pillar. That's his person. That old man is boxing. He sees him as boxing because he put everything into that. And that old man put everything into Takamura. Okay. And so when he sees Hawk disrespecting him and punching him, of course this nigga's gonna black out and go to a fucking rage mode. Like, you just got your whole shit fucked up. That's how Sasuke should be 24/7. Sasuke should be having episodic screams. This nigga should be screaming in the middle of the night because he woke up from a nightmare after seeing his parents murdered by his brother. His brother, no less. At least Bruce Wayne had the fucking the luxury of a stranger killing his parents, but your brother.
So I guess Sasuke wouldn't have a thing for dogs either. If he wouldn't like dogs or any pet.
I don't know, maybe because a dog, maybe he would like wolves because wolves are just as savages, just struggling to survive in the desolate cold that they have to take down a behemoth of a moose just in order to survive.
So like, wait. Can we somehow work Savage Sasuke into your new Team 7?
I don't see why not. Shit.
Like, how would their dynamic work?
Wait, what
With
dynamic?
Savage Sasuke and your new Team 7, Neo Team 7.
Okay, so Savage Sasuke would be obviously an obstacle. Or he would see them as potential punching bags because the dynamic of the Neo Team 7 will be nearly unbreakable. Because
Neo Team 7.
Because Naruto and Naruto already have that primal instinct of being one of the tailed beasts. So of course they would get along and work on each other. And Shikamaru being the genius or the taskmaster, I guess, he would grow his own strength while they all learn how to work off each other's powers.
Yeah.
And so, like, obviously they would be an unstoppable force. And so Sasuke sees them as punching bags, as training mode.
Oh,
Because
wow.
because all Sasuke wants is to regain this strength to murder Itachi. Anyone who stands in his way of that vengeance.
Giovanni, could you turn that down a little bit?
Oh, what the?
Your TV a little bit?
It's at 5.
Yeah,
Or
put it
Ruben,
at
is that
like
you?
3. No, my TV's like mute.
Oh, okay, yeah, Giovanni, you turn it down.
It's at 5.
Put it at
Turn
3.
it down.
How low? Alright, it's at 3.
Okay, there. Ruben, what were you saying?
My bad, Jovan. I was just saying, like he would see them as like a training course to get stronger because Neo Sasuke would obviously all he really wants is to get strong enough so he can.
So how does he approach that? Is he confident? Is he snarky? Is he like, how does he do it?
He doesn't speak.
What?
Neo Sasuke wouldn't speak. He would growl. Because
I have returned.
Right, there's the-
because the people because
Apparently,
it's
there's
not
another
just his
place
brother, it's his elder
besides the
brother.
Tangled Shores that
Right.
are also part of the DLC.
Oh, then.
What are you talking about? Are you in the afterlife? What are you talking about? I said, yeah.
There's another place of the DLC. There's 2 locations.
I heard someone's alive.
There's 2 locations.
I heard someone's alive, bro.
There's 2 locations.
Hey, Ruben, what were you
I
saying?
heard someone's alive, bro.
What do you call it? My bad.
Someone's alive. Oh, yeah. Well, fuck me. Yeah, Marasawa is alive.
Oh, about that. Now I know how I feel. Sorry about all the Fighter D match.
Yeah, but
We'll chill with that.
Neo Sasuke. Okay, so it comes with the territory of his brother who killed his parents. Okay, so he wouldn't be able to. He would refuse to speak because when you have an elder brother and both your parents work, your elder brother has responsibility in raising you. So theoretically, Itachi's the one who taught you how to speak. And he would take all these foundations and fundamental things that Itachi taught Sasuke and throw them away. Because that's the person who betrayed him. That's the person who ended who he didn't end his life, but he ended everything in his life. He gave it no meaning. Because he took away the meaning.
Holy shit, yeah.
And so Sasuke would refuse to speak to anybody and would just growl and hiss like a savage animal. Because he would want to be far away from his brother as possible. And so that's why when Sasuke fights people, he doesn't talk. He's an animal. He would just be an animal. All the time. He wouldn't transcend his humanity, but he would throw away his humanity.
Like he would still wear clothes, right? Please don't tell me he's just running around naked.
I don't even know if he does that. He only wears clothes to keep warm. And so Neo Sasuke, okay, he would be a complete fucking savage. Okay, that's why he wouldn't speak, he wouldn't do any of this shit, because going to work, going to school, doing tests, that takes away from his training. His gruesome training, his regimen, so he can gain enough strength to take down Itachi.
Meanwhile,
I think they really underestimate revenge. Okay, because your entire family, everyone you know, your clan, everyone you grew up with, murdered in one night in front of you by your brother, your hero. You would dedicate your life to murdering him. Especially at that young age. Like at that young, innocent age. The seeds of hatred has already been nurtured.
So what else? What would his nature be if he loses?
You said what was the nature being?
Yeah, if he loses the fight.
What do you mean if he loses what?
Because I'm pretty sure if he fought all three members of Neo Team 7 at the same time, he could lose. So we're talking about one.
Well, what does a savage animal do when they lose to someone else if they don't die? They walk off like it's nothing, because see, he's not gonna hold a grudge against Team 7. Because why would he? When the only grudge that his life has to hold is against Itachi. Because like, that's a distraction. Holding a grudge against someone else would be a distraction. Because all he wants to do is kill Itachi. Why would he waste his time on Naruto? When Naruto didn't do anything to his family, Naruto kicked his ass, yeah. But Naruto didn't end what made his life have meaning. He didn't take everything away from him. So that's just a speck of dust of the ocean that Sasuke has for vengeance against Itachi.
You know, I never knew how much a slaughtered family could break a person. Goddamn.
Yeah, because that's your family, dude. Like, say if you come home and you just see piles of bodies, my body, Jovan's body, your parents, brother, just dead.
Yeah, that would fuck you up.
That would fuck you up, yeah.
I don't think I'd want to talk to anyone after that.
But there's also a conflict with Neo Sasuke. Because even though Itachi is the person that ended his life, that took everything away from him, Itachi is also the only thing that Sasuke has left. So the reason why he hasn't gone for Itachi left is because although he is running on primal instinct, there is that subconscious mindset that if I end him, there is nothing else. My life officially has no meaning. Not only because I completed the task that I dedicated my life to, but I also end the one thing that I have relation to.
Have you been thinking about this for a while?
No, I'm just talking out my ass, but I just storytelling, like
you gotta show me.
I don't talk on my ass. Like I just read a bunch of videos, like Kurapika, like when he thought the spiders all died. What else do you do with your life?
Hang out with Gon and Killua.
Facts. But Neo Sasuke, it's not like complete strangers murdered his family. Okay, no. It was his brother. The lair, like that's why he at this point Neo Sasuke would obviously have the strength to end Itachi with his hands.
So,
But
like,
he
how would you
doesn't.
go about if you were actually making a story? Like, could you just have inner dialogues, like where he actually has coherent thoughts in his head?
Yeah, he would have coherent thoughts in his head, and it would just be the child voice, because he refused to speak as a teenager, as an adult.
It is that deep.
It's that deep. But one of the main reasons why Sasuke is still training, even though he has the strength, is because he doesn't want to make that decision. He doesn't want to make the decision if he's gonna kill Itachi. And what I mean by that is, he wants Itachi to corner him to the point where he forces himself to kill Itachi. Because every other life doesn't have meaning to Neo Sasuke. Because you mourn the death of your family, which was caused also by your family. So think about it. Like, it's your brother that did it, who ended your parents.
Right.
Please.
But if you kill him, you avenge your parents, but you also end the only family that you had left.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going. So one of the main reasons why he wants to train even harder is because he wants his primal instincts to kick in. He wants to black out when he kills Itachi. So he doesn't have to ultimately make that decision for himself. Because you can train to do something, but that doesn't mean you have to do it. It doesn't mean you want to do it. You want to, but you don't. So it's a constant conflict where he talks to himself. And thus Sasuke has a sort of devil and angel, kind of like Samurai Jack, where he screams at himself because evil Sasuke, now he has personas, evil Sasuke wants to end Itachi and everything in all life. But then good Sasuke would talk because that's your only family left.
True, but I don't think it would have to be a good Sasuke because there wouldn't really be a wrong answer for how to deal with Itachi.
Yeah, no. But at the same time, what will give Sasuke an extra layer of not just this is the fact that every other life, meaningless. If you're not a Uchiha, your life means nothing. I don't know. What was this saying? Yeah, Naruto people don't have really personalities. It kind of pisses me off. I should record this one day. Put it in an episode.
You should just make a video essay on it. Just title it "The Wasted Potential of Sasuke."
The wasted potential of Naruto.
Maybe.
And I would explain, like, listen, I'm gonna talk about the characters that do have personalities, okay? Because liking Sasuke is not a personality.
Wow, there are a lot of people here.
It's a motivation, and when your motivation becomes your personality, whack.
My new exercise video,
And that's why Ronald McDonald's is a worse CEO than Burger King.
What?
I wanted to end on a joke. But,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, okay, so say for Rock Lee, right? I guess it does kind of make sense because Guy Sensei is someone, like, it should have made Guy Sensei save his life. Because it doesn't make sense that, like, he sees someone so cool, he wants to be exactly like them to the point where he goes from 10 to 20 just trying to be exactly like him.
He's wearing his clothes.
He's wearing his clothes. He's wearing his outfit. It seems very pedophilic. It seems very fucking pedophilic. You cannot
Even his
tell me.
eyebrows.
You cannot tell me that having a little boy dress up like you and you being completely okay with this. See, that could have been another layer. Okay, that could have been another layer. Guy Sensei was in love with. No, that's weird. It would have made sense though.
We should also make it so that like Guy Sensei failed in his
Okay,
in his
okay, here we go. Here we go. You ready for a banger? You ready for a doozy? Guy Sensei has a dead son. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so hold on. Let me finish up with this. Okay, so you lose your son. The little you, the little person that's supposed to be you, a part of you. So Guy Sensei loses his wife and his son. And then he meets a child who's so infatuated with him that he wants to be exactly like him in every single. And this man is broken. He's lost his family. He lost his wife and his son. And so the only way he takes comfort is into making Lee the son that he's never had. Having a second chance at raising his old boy correctly. And because his son died in circumstances of being too weak, that's why he pushes Lee to his absolute limits to be physically a tank. Because he doesn't want his to have the same fate as his son, where he was too weak to defend himself. So he pushes him to limits beyond superhuman capabilities. So he'll never have to worry about his son being ever weak again.
Wow. It's amazing how better Naruto can be with a few tweaks.
With a few tweaks? I don't know. I sound pretentious as fuck right now.
Hey, I'd watch it.
I'll be.
Tyler just say he'll be right back.
The what?
What'd you say, Tyler?
I said I'll be right back again.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Like, why else would a man be totally content with having a complete copy of himself? And then pushing him and making him work out to the point where it shit don't make sense. Unless he's pedophilic, of course. And he gets off knowing that little Lee is like him, getting really rock hard and sweaty.
Oh my god.
Just give him a dead kid. Like, shit, let me stop. It wouldn't look as pedophilic.
I mean, by that logic, I mean, look at Batman. But,
No, because it makes sense, because Batman lost his parents, and then he understands Robin, because he too lost his parents.
Wait, he understands Robin, which one? Which one?
All of them, they all have dead fucking parents, except for Damien's shitty ass.
That's the problem.
Damien needs to die. Damien needs to die.
Okay.
No. Damien needs to believe that Bruce Wayne is dead. Like, Bruce just fakes his death or some shit.
You know Damien would have hit him with the, "I never believed you were dead in the first place, father. Why would you play a cheap parlor trick on me?" Well, who the fuck else? Kakashi. What do I have to say about Kakashi? I don't even know Kakashi's story.
Oh, his father committed.
Layers, baby, layers.
Yeah,
So
his father committed suicide.
So Kakashi's father committed suicide because he was a porn addict. And so he took up...
No,
no.
He simply committed suicide because of the whole, pressure of being, the white fang of the leaf and all that shit. Basically, kind of got to him.
Okay, let me tweak this to make it where it makes sense. Okay, so Sasuke's father Wait, what happened to his mother? Kakashi's
What
mother.
happened to his mother?
Yeah.
It beats the fuck out of me. I don't remember.
Okay.
What about
So-
Obito?
Fuck Obito.
What about
What
Obito?
about Obito? Yeah, let me stop.
Wait, didn't Kakashi have like some childhood friend who he fought?
That was him.
Obito?
All right, let me
Yeah.
fix up Homeboy's Kakashi story. Okay, so Kakashi's father, the only woman that he had sex with was Kakashi's mother. Hence why she was born. But Kakashi's mother.
I
wasn't
honestly
able-
could be wrong about his shit.
But
I don't know.
Kakashi's mother wasn't able to handle the birth, and therefore she died. But because Kakashi was able to nurture his son, he didn't end up like Gaara, where he blamed him correctly. Of his dead mother, because that was the only woman that he ever loved and shared a connection with, he gives into his lust and starts masturbating. Okay, and so he becomes a porn addict.
Nani?
Okay, hold on, let me finish. I know it sounds crude, but it's gonna have a payoff. Okay, and so he becomes a porn addict, and while he's the White Fang, he starts constantly having sex because he wouldn't have sex with the hero. And so but then sex doesn't do it anymore because he doesn't have that love that he did for Kakashi's mother. And so he then commits suicide by hanging himself while masturbating.
What kind of Naruto story is this?
Oh, let me finish. And so
Fucked up one.
And so that's okay. Well, he commits suicide regardless. Okay, I don't care. Okay, it's not my fault. I didn't write him dead. I'm writing why he was dead. And so that's why Kakashi looked up to his father, because he saw him as a noble hero and sees his death as a tragedy, that he was never able to have a reconnection with his mother again because she was dead. And so that's why Kakashi constantly watches porn and hentai. Okay, hold on. Think about it. He's always reading this hentai shit.
Wild.
Okay,
Are you confusing Jiraiya with Kakashi?
shut up.
I mean, they
So-
both read hentai actually.
They both read a lot of hentai. Okay, so the reason, so Jiraiya is obviously not able to control himself, but the reason why Kakashi does it is so he doesn't leap into his father's footsteps, and he's able to control himself from becoming an addiction and eventually leading to suicide. So he reads hentai and pornography so he can feel like he has a connection with something with his father, even though while he's dead. At the same time, he's trained himself to have enough mental control to stay sane from his lusts and
Oh my god.
his addictions.
Oh my god.
Think about it, okay? Whatever. Fuck y'all niggas.
I'm not hating.
It is,
I'm not. I'm more or less questioning.
it is a bit of a reach. Kind of makes sense. Okay, take that away. What is Kakashi's personality? He's quirky and reads hentai. Okay, fuck it. I gave a shit meaning. Fuck y'all niggas, okay? What do you want me to do?
Oh my god.
He's a one-dimensional fuck. Was that not as good? I don't know.
That was good.
Oh boy.
I wish you paid attention to Ruby enough to actually do this for Ruby.
Listen, I don't care. What is Ruby's personality? She's quirky. She's Batman. Her parents are dead. I don't know.
Her parents are actually alive.
What is the conflict?
I think.
Who's dead? Ruby's sisters is dead. Or she doesn't.
The mom.
Yeah, Ruby's real mom.
I don't. Does Ruby have a story?
No, I mean it does, but it doesn't. Like it's really bad because
It was okay when Monty Young was.
What is the found? What's
Yeah,
the
well,
found? What's the foundation of the fucking movie?
basically, they fight Grim, which are made by this evil queen bitch. He's trying to take. Okay. They actually explained that it started off with two gods, and one like destruction, one like creation. So then they made two people, all Ozpin and Salem, and Salem is evil shit.
Ozpin is Jesus. Say what you will, Michael. That nigga is Jesus.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, Ozpin reincarnates every few millennia inside a boy, and then like takes over their life. And basically, he makes. Are you even hearing me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
And basically, he created Haven Academy or whatever, which is where Ruby and the gang are.
The reincarnation of a god.
No, Ozpin. Wait, Ozpin. What is Ozpin again?
Hmm?
What is Ozpin again?
Jesus.
Okay, shut up. Everything is useless. Fucking,
Say what you will, but that nigga is Jesus.
okay, forget, Ozpin is basically just the guy who keeps reincarnating every time he dies.
Jesus.
And he created Haven Academy to fight. That's it. Ruby and the gang are there to become hunters. And, let's just drop it because you need to watch Ruby if you actually want to understand it.
Okay, so this is how you fix all them shitty ass problems.
Nuke the whole place?
Nuke the whole place.
Yeah, I figured that you say that.
No, okay, so
I feel like they tried.
let's understand the dynamics of explain the fucking problems with Ruby. Okay, what's the cat bitch Blake?
Yeah.
Why is she racism towards a cat person even though she just has ears and looks exactly the same?
Hey, how caught up are you in Ruby? They're at season 5.
From the sound of it.
Very far behind.
They're at season 6. You want to watch it with us?
No. Don't ever ask me this shit again.
You really think I want to relive through that whole line of bullshit? You're good.
I feel offended that you asked me that.
Oh no, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a trip down memory lane, but see what you got this way.
How did you like the gang? Like,
If you ever ask me to watch Ruby again, I'm going to return my copy of Fighters.
I'm just saying, we had fun when we watched the game.
You ain't missing much.
I'm not really missing much.
You're not.
You know what you should watch with me and Jovan? Voltron.
Nigga, good luck with that.
I was never a fan of the original Voltron, so I don't know.
Oh, no, the Netflix show is amazing.
Oh, it is. It's that godly shit.
I heard it's more anime bullshit than Voltron fighting.
You're not wrong, but the boring is...
You're
Then I
not
don't want
wrong.
to watch it.
No, it's really good, though.
Everyone apparently thinks Pidge is the best. And yeah, I've read their fan base, Michael.
When you say best, what do you mean best?
Apparently Pidge is best girl to these niggas.
No, she is not. It is Allure. No, he's smart.
Well, tell these mentally dead fucks that...
You're gonna tell me Pidge, flat chest Pidge is better than Allure or King Strong.
Hey, if you're planning to get Ruben to watch that show, don't actually say shit about Pidge.
Man, don't forget this whole conversation,
What was I saying now? Okay, so this is how you fix the racism.
Nigga, them fine.
What's her name? Blake? Make him a furry. Literally make her a furry.
It's a furry.
It's a furry.
Yeah, no. Make her have actual fur. Make her look like a not human.
She does have actual fur.
Surround her body with fur like a legitimate cat. Make that bitch look like Trident.
You got me fucked up.
Oh, you mean take away her sex appeal?
Maybe
Take
damn
away
die.
her humanity. Make her look like Cheetah from the DC universe.
Oh my god.
What do people want from me?
I do not like Steven.
I didn't even say Steven Universe. I said Cheetah from the DC universe.
Oh. I don't know.
Listen. I don't even need to get that deep into Steven Universe to explain why it's a bad show. Let me explain why Steven Universe is a bad show in just one sentence, okay? You don't write a show by creating the art first and then Steven Universe. But that shit doesn't make sense.
That's actually what people say about movies. You turn your brain off, you enjoy it.
Well, you turn your brain off, you can enjoy death too, but you know, whatever.
That is both. Hilarious.
I give that a 10.
Hey, Michael, just brain off. So you enjoy whatever. I don't know. I mean, you don't have to think about it, but if it's in your face, you will think about it. Hey, why is there a thing in the middle of the earth trying to destroy everything and we only mention it now? Why did Rose, a superhuman being, die giving birth when she's a literal entity of a demigod? Why is Steven able to fuse with non-gems when fusing is only 4 gems? Why did the creator of the show say that fusing is a metaphor for sex, but then have the kids fuse? Why does he fuse with gems who are thousands of years old, being a fucking 10-year-old child, while it's a metaphor for sex?
Oh my god, that's actually a really good point. Oh my god.
What's the metaphor for a diamond?
Wait. No, well, Ruben, technically, isn't it like a reincarnation?
I mean, euphemism for one.
Wait, is Steven a reincarnation of you?
He's a reincarnation of Pink Diamond, which is his mother.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
That doesn't actually make any sense.
Why can't they just say he's a hybrid, therefore he has the powers? That makes sense.
He is, but at the same time, that it's kind
No,
of what he is.
wait, I just realized the gems are pedo, man. What the fuck? They've been infusing with Steven how many times?
Correction. Amethyst is a pedo.
Oh my god.
Does that mean Steven's... Wait, if he's a reincarnation of his mother, is that the reason why Steven's dad lives in a truck and not with him to resist his urges from having sex with his wife again? That's disgusting.
Wait, so so that means that Steven technically at one
Fucked his dad to create him? How do you get that from the art? How the fuck do you get that from the art?
I don't want to talk about this anymore now. Holy shit.
No, Jovan, I want answers.
This is on Cartoon Network.
Don't think about it too much.
How come the only time they use fusion is in filler episodes?
But that's kind of weird fucked up shit you would see on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
That's some shit you see in American Horror Story.
Maybe the show's creator took notes.
I'm not taking notes. Did you just tell me to take notes from a show that unintentionally between a father and son? Because he's the reincarnation of his mother,
I can't believe he followed me.
which adds another layer.
Yes, that's what I thought.
I thought Back to the Future was fucked up.
All he did was kiss his mother. Okay.
What's going on here?
But at least she acknowledged the fact that she said it felt like kissing her brother. Wait a minute. Why did she kiss her brother before? Hold up. Wait, hold. Never mind. Never mind. Rabbit hole. Rabbit hole too deep. Rabbit hole too deep. Rabbit hole too deep.
Everything I knew was becoming disgusting.
Don't think about it too much. For the record, Michael, you don't even pay attention to Steven Universe enough to care.
That is true, but it's just like like even if you turn your brain off, it's like how are you not gonna ask questions? Where do the gems come from? Why are some gems evil and some are not?
Questions they still haven't gotten answers to. Because white diamond apparently is still a thing.
Why did Ruby Rose, why did Gem Rose love life so much? To the point where she refused.
Why did Pink Diamond give up her fucking position? Like an idiot.
What's Steven's mom's name again?
Pink Diamond.
Okay, why did Pink Diamond refuse to terraform the Earth or find some sort of solution by transporting?
Because she met Greg.
No, hold on. Why did she? Because technically, the terraform the Earth would be saving it because something is already internally destroying it. So the gems already have the technology to terraform an entire planet or colony. So knowing that there's no way to defeat inside the Earth to its inevitable death, why don't they just terraform or move the humans somewhere else, even though they have the technology and resources to just go to a desolate planet?
Yeah, like Mars.
Because they're damn sure not that smart.
I mean, Mars is like right there.
Throwing hands with the creator of the show.
Rebecca Sugar.
Hey, hey, Ruben. You know there's a new show coming out called Guardians Life?
Is that the one where like it's like catering to women or some shit and everybody's talking about it?
No, it's the new Crunchyroll anime.
Trash.
We gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. It's gonna be so bad. You gotta watch it. We gotta watch it, dude. We gotta watch it.
Ruben, pull at me and say rain check.
Why does Rebecca Sugar still have a job?
Who?
Why are certain writers of Steven Universe only write things in because they have a fetish for it? One of them has a big woman fetish. So
Why
they
did
make Pink Diamond a big woman.
why did they let Steven have his fusion scene? Wait, fusion? Steven fused with Connie.
Yeah. And Connie's 1,000 years old?
No, Connie is a kid too.
Who?
Remember Connie, Jovan?
Connie with a... I don't want to talk about this no more. I don't. No. I'm good.
Well, Steven did it. That's the metaphor for that. That's crazy, man.
None of this shit in the show makes sense.
And then when it does make sense, it's really disgusting.
It's very disgusting.
Remember when Jasper basically raped Lastus?
Oh, by forcing him to fuse on top of the island?
Yes.
And then getting mad and then somehow make him the fucking bad guy because he didn't want to get kidnapped?
You know, I just realized something. There was something in Steven Universe apparently called a cluster, which is like a collection of other gems. What's that a euphemism for?
A zoo.
I was thinking you were going to say orgy, but yeah, that works too.
I was thinking it was going to be like...
A sexual dungeon. Wait, so he collects gems and what does he do with them?
He bubbles them and keeps them in apparently a little mini basement or something or whatever. So that way he can figure out what to freaking do with them in terms of, you know, trying to restore them.
We have a name for that, Jovan.
Huh?
Yeah, I do have a name for that.
What?
His name is Ed Glean.
Oh hell no, you're good. Fuck him.
Puts the lotion. Or gets the hose together.
Did anyone actually watch that movie?
No, I just got it from Eminem.
I got it from the actual movie.
I got it from Joe Dirt making fun of it.
Oh come on, he ran away from me.
I'm kinda tired.
Man, cartoons are fucked up, man. I'm glad regular show was good though.
Huh?
Regular show had it though.
Regular show, yeah. I can definitely see that.
No, now pizza's the hub. And the next golden episode of Pop Team and next Saturday at midnight.
It's like everybody rips on into. Why is the show written over animation and art, but it's not even good animation or art?
Yeah.
Why does Digibro try to defend Lolicons when it's an anticipation, or it's a, what's it called? A dramatization of child pornography. Well, something like horror movies aren't necessarily real, but they're still rated R and a dramatization of horror tragedies.
Oh, don't worry, Paisley. You're not scheduled for a next jam for another 2 months.
You're still gonna have a cup and cough, right? Because this one should be great. Wait a minute. This is from the
Hey, how do I get the zoom? The zoomy thing?
You're a roof keeper. No, I'm a walrus.
Jovan, how do I get the thingy?
The what?
The thing that drives?
You gotta go to the test. The awoken trick.
What is that?
Near the Crick Park in the farm.
Talk to who in the
Where you
farm?
get new shit.
Oh, that's where I have to go.
Yeah.
Sorry for the noise, but yes, molecular dust problem. It combines 2 of our favorite things, food and bird stuff.
I'm kinda tired. I'm gonna cut the stream off.
You're cooking lunch, girl.